Welcome to the DST show. We are watching Monday Night Raw, and I'm not going to enjoy myself tonight. Kevin Owens is coming into the ring, and I gotta use non-copyrighted music because using music you actually enjoy in your own broadcast, takes money, or permission, or ass kissing. Whatever is in between. We have Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory after, getting Kevin Owens beat Damian Priest by DQ last week. So, that's what's happening. And we have another shitty stuffed crust pizza commercial because we thought Pizza Hut did not fall off. Because I don't know a person that regularly eats Pizza Hut anymore. Like, I know people who eat Domino's, Papa John's. I have never went to a person's house or seen outside, oh, there's a Pizza Hut box. Like a sane human being. So what's going on in the chatty? I understand it's been a while since I streamed. I haven't uploaded, I think, since Sunday. I wanted to do SmackDown. I really wanted to do it, but just don't have it in the heart, to waste my life. So I'm just going to stream Raw. I think we're going to do a late review later tomorrow when I have more free time. Oh gosh, we have a lot to discuss. Of course, Shane McMahon is gone from WWE. And there's an and. So the Elimination Chamber will be in Saudi if you didn't watch the pay-per-view. Mickey James, literally, I think Impact even uploaded Mickey James appearing in the Royal Rumble on their YouTube channel to try to put up any buzz they have on their account, even though they're doing a crappy ROH and Impact Invasion storyline. If this is your way, instead of redoing Aces and Eights, I guess that's a way to go, right? And KFC, they think they sell crispy chicken. That's the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. KFC doesn't sell crispy fried chicken that looks straight out of the grease fryer. It comes straight out of the microwave whenever they make it. I should know because I'm black. We're up in commercial right now, but we still have Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory. And, seeing how we have, the NBA deadline, the NBA trade deadline to go over. There's, of course, I don't know if we're going to go probably live to discuss the Pro Bowl. I got to see what Brian's up for that because, this Sunday is the Super Bowl. So a lot of anticipation for that. I'm totally still not happy that my team did not make it through the championship game and reach to face the Bengals. That would have been a great but low-scoring game. Sadly, the Rams won because some people couldn't beat Clutch. Garoppolo, we're never gonna see him in a 2-minute drill again, thankfully. And I don't know. Alvin Kamara, I heard, got reported for battery recently over Pro Bowl. I don't know how you do that and already mess up your life. What's going on, Steve? Steve Callan. I'm sorry. I know you discussed it over your stream, but it takes a while. I mean, you can't say Callan because it sounds weird. Like a Catholic. And I've only got to watch a bit of Raw while I was in my lecture. So I saw, I think Nikki ASH lost clean to Bianca Belair. We had a tag team match involving the Alpha Academy against the Street Profits, and now we have Kevin Owens waiting for a burger. Facing Austin Theory one-on-one. I forgot, is he supposed to be a heel still? Here comes Austin Theory with his rip-off Randy Orton pose. Now, if he didn't look like he just turned 21. So the Elimination Chamber match will consist of Brock Lesnar, Bobby Lashley, Austin Theory, AJ Styles, Riddle, Seth Rollins. It just went downhill from there. Nice. Nice. I love it. See, if you can come up over in the stream, it would be cool to have you. And of course, with a pedo stash looking like a gay Italian, looking like a prepubescent Viltrumite. That's what Austin Theory looks like in my eyes while he's getting already pimp slapped by Kevin Owens. I don't think Owens, he's not in the chamber match, sadly. You know, how come we didn't have a segment with Vince McMahon? Vince McMahon was not there. And Dominic beat The Miz. Okay. Oh, looks like we're going to have an interesting program with that then. Because what's it going to be? Don't disrespect my familia. Because probably they're going to have Ray job out so Dominic can get over and beat The Miz. If that's the way it's going to work. Kevin Owens with a chop. Go to the midsection. It's still sad. We are several months in since Peacock launched. And, all the adjustments, all the streaming rights. And you'd think we'd have a more advanced formatting. Nope. We still don't. We still have delayed streaming, technical difficulties. What else? The legal streaming is still faster than Peacock. That is sad. Please have some weapons or something. I am sick and tired of seeing such a bland show. I think this was Vince's idea. It's pal, we can still profit off our show. We just have to make it feel like Saturday Morning Slam, pal, but for 3 hours. Now think about it, pal. Saturday Morning Slam. Literally on a kid's broadcast, it was literally the infancy of the PG era where they were highly trying to influence more of the younger audience, especially having their own cartoon series on their streaming network and literally being more child friendly for their televised broadcast. And no kids wanted to see some fake BS pro wrestling with some corny characters for an hour while they're watching Sonic X, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and probably Power Rangers. So you are wasting your time there. Was a nice first hour, was no commercials. So, okay, that's good. And there's a cannonball senton from the steps from Kevin Owens. It's kind of odd seeing Raw get aired by Sci-Fi of all channels. What's the reason for that, Steve? Is there anything airing on USA? Is it like a marathon or something? I don't know. Oh, it's because of the Olympics. Okay. We want to see if some basketball is on as well. So I'm not trying to just suffer watching this boring ass show. Bulls versus Phoenix Suns is tonight, man. This is going to be exciting. And it's the third quarter, and the Suns lead by 20. JaVale McGee, did he get ejected? Moving over with 3 minutes left. Why is the lights off like that? I'm gonna try to process and get more like NBA content up because of course we know the trade deadline is tonight. I'll try to recap most of the performances around the league. Just want to try to fizzle out a bit of pro wrestling. Just take a bit of a break. I'm not really a break. Just try to diverse my content a bit. Like I'm not gonna always discuss like pro wrestling. I'm not saying like I don't like it. Like talking about it, dude, is like there's more stuff like in my identity other than going over pro wrestling. Like this channel is more than just thinking about pro wrestling. That's my belief system. Like I want to try to expand my interests. Sure, many other channels would agree. Like most would be like just a 2K channel until they become more of a vlog channel or something. Until somebody wants to be the next PewDiePie. Dude, I just want to live comfortably. That's technically it. Austin Fury, they're still just trading blows at this point, trying their best to get the fans to get any type of pop. It's not working. We're back after another crappy. I might try Pizza Hut next time, if that's the case. I just want to see if they taste good. I'm not going to try those crap pizza. And he does a suck it chop, and he does a cannonball senton on the corner. Austin Fury leaves the ring to recuperate. And Kevin Owens goes for a bullfrog splash. That's the diabetes talking right there, pal. What's going on, Amari Parker? What's popping? I understand it's been a while since I pulled up a stream. Sadly, I don't think I'll have the time to stream the Super Bowl. I would love to, but work. But I'll recap it over with BFB next Tuesday, and we'll go over the stream. I'll go over the stream if you guys want to talk about it. I would love to. Will be available for streaming tomorrow as well. So get ready for that. We'll talk about a lot of news coming. Pop-up powerbomb of Kevin Owens. Elbow. Kevin Owens just doesn't do live events because that involves more, wrestling, where it involves a lot of running. Kevin Owens hates losing weight. And here is a Blue Thunder bomb for the near fall, obviously. You having a good day, Murray Parker? I understand that. Didn't the Proud Family reboot come out already, or we have another week until that? Favorite incarnation of DX: 97, DX Army 2000, 2006. I would say 97. I mean, you can't beat that one. That was just. I mean, yeah, of course. Like the 2000 squad was memorable as well, and it had some cool spots. Of course, all the characters, but it was just that was kind of an identity of the Attitude Era. Like Michaels and Austin, Michaels, Triple H, like they kind of were a part of the Attitude Era identity. No, there it is. They pan the camera into another Make-A-Wish kid because no actual fan is reacting to this match. Good to hear. It's great to hear that, Amari. And there is a senton that gets counted over in the knees, and this match has been already going for about over 15 minutes. I understand, like, we're near the second hour. I mean, no, we're near the third hour, but come on. Super kick. Stunner. God damn. 1, 2, 3. All right, not a bad match. I'm not gonna try to shut on it. I thought it dragged a bit though. Like they were pushing too hard to try to make this too close for Kevin Owens to look dominant, even though he's not going to the chamber match with 98 DX Army. I hate 2006. Like people still have these fond memories, and most of the kids or guys that like grew up. Of course, I grew up. I wasn't an Attitude Era kid. I was like a 2000s kid, so I grew up with, of course, the 2006 DX because I grew up with Evolution, so I wouldn't really know about the DX from the 90s. Except they had crude humor, like it was all shit that made children laugh. So either way, I thought it was mad corny. There was never any good jokes except dick joke. Oh, by the way, DX means dicks. You just have to say it fast. You're not clever. This was on some little. This was on some little children shit. And the more like the fans you have fond memories of the 2006 DX, it makes me want to quietly eat myself. And now we're back 100 to 981. Chicago Bulls are just not having any luck facing Phoenix. And the ball nearly loose over 8 and bounce pass over JaVale McGee from the foul line. And it's a bounce to Cameron Payne. It's good for 2 off the layup. And DeMar DeRozan between the legs. Congratulations to making it into the starting lineup. I don't think he has been an all-star since I want to say 2017, 2016. But that doesn't mean his production was terrible. Just I don't think not notable as any other good players from the last couple seasons. But it's good that DeRozan's finally getting the respect he deserves. Here comes Cameron Johnson. He'll take it under the finger roll. No good. Back to DeRozan. The X run in 2000 with Stephanie was good. The DMC theme was good. It was all right. Between the legs. Pass over to the corner for 3. I'm not a shooter. My friends told me that I wasn't the shooter because I never got that girl's number. And there it is. We are heading to the fourth quarter, 102 to 82. High scoring game for Phoenix, and they are pimp slapping Chicago. God damn. Better leader than DX, Triple H, or Shawn Michaels. Kind of say Shawn Michaels because he was kind of the bigger deal, even though Triple H had like a bigger influence. And Lita's here on Raw. Why is she feuding with Charlotte? No, not Charlotte. Who else? Lita just takes it like it's a game changer for every time she shows up. Like she's got to be the biggest fucking draw in this women's division or something. You're the only relevance that this women's division has next to Trish Stratus. And you were a negative stereotype of all of this. Like these, like, don't get me wrong, I love Lita, but they gotta take it like Lita's this feminist icon. Showing her biggest thing was her wearing a thong and showing her big tits and doing a moonsault. That wasn't empowering. That was just fun stuff. Stop, please. Also, I got to see a tweet from Destructor saying that the Shield was overrated. And I gotta kind of agree. Like I think like they are too like heightened of a group, even though it's just 3 of them, and they did end up good careers for themselves. So I'm not gonna try to denounce that, but the way that they are, like it really didn't have an elemental theme other than the SWAT dudes that come from developmental beating up on the main roster guys with no motive. And they don't really have that much of a character, especially like Roman. And the whole thing with them having a definitive leader, they should at least have a personality. Like all 3 of them. I just felt like the Shield could have been more, but they know they had to make top stars quickly because Randy and Cena were like pushing 40 at that point, and they know that they need to extensify the amount of main eventers. And if that's the case, they should have just don't do the fucking brand split if they don't have a definitive roster. I don't like that idea that you just split up everything before you even get anything established. Nobody knows what a SmackDown star or a Raw star is after you just did the last draft, and then you just divide over the roster when nobody's over. Like, honestly, I don't get it. DX Tori was hot. Tori had big tits. She wasn't hotter than most of the other women on the roster, but she was okay. Intercept. Two for five. Look, Burger King. I don't care how good you guys really are. No one that leeches off their friend goes to a McDonald's. We're back at the fourth. Chicago is down by under 19, and there's a law passes JaVale McGee for the slam. You get a two-time NBA champion on your squad. Help over to the depth, and he's good on defense, and we got a foul on the play. This is Cameron Payne actually having a career renaissance. You guys literally don't know Cameron Payne. I'm not saying that like, oh, y'all gotta know Cameron Payne. My man danced with Russell Westbrook whenever Westbrook was getting ready when Durant was still on the team. That's literally the only reason why Cameron Payne is relevant. But he's shown to be a great two-way role player on the Chicago Bulls. I mean, the Phoenix Suns since being there. And he showed out in the playoffs. Cut off the screen again over the pick and roll. You know, I'm not an athlete. I'm trying to match up against a 37-year-old Chris Paul. Still get babied. Oh, never mind. What was the point of trying to charge over to the paint like that? Oh my god, do we finally have a new fucking vignette for this dude? Oh, he's destructive. He's beating people up at main event. You already screwed over his push. Look, the only person that's coming but you never see is your dad, Veer. Because every time we're seeing jobber vignettes on you job of squashing jobbers on a D show, how is that supposed to get you over? What about things about you? Where did you come from? Other than you were just the muscle for Jinder Mahal for like a few months. And what's with Becky Lynch's getup last week looking like a Dutch queef? What's wrong with you? Get some dignity for yourself. You're a grown woman with a child. If you're scared, just say that. Oh my god, she is not a star. I'm sick and tired of seeing Becky Lynch. Oh my god. This is the only way your division's getting carried by women that used to work there. Wow. I'm getting the bare minimum of crowd reaction. I put the headphones into a bearable listen. The only thing that needs to be lynched is me watching this. Whoa! Whoa! Be careful what you wish for. Asking you will receive. Unlike your mama. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Becky Lynch is talking people. Uh, oh my god. Dude. I'm sorry, why does Becky Lynch look like somebody's little sister? And they try to carry the company around her. Why? Cheat on his boyfriend, cheat on her boyfriend, use big tits, live sex celebrations. Becky, why does Lita look like she got a facelift with arm tats? Becky Lynch sounds like a Borderlands 3 character that you deleted. Uh-huh. What's going on, Sonic the Hedgehog? I know it's been a while since I streamed, bro, but Becky Lynch is talking right now, so this is why I need to keep my head shut so I don't get to say that her name sounds like a Borderlands 3 character. By the way, any thoughts on the Washington Commanders? Ah, you are my childhood idol, and now I gotta put you down. The only person beating women night after night is Stone Cold Steve Austin. They didn't put that in his Hall of Fame package, though. Look that up. Nothing much. By the way, a friend of mine wants me to do tributes on anime characters. Thoughts on that? Don't know how much of a viewership you get after doing basketball and pro wrestling, so I guess yeah, it's better be a good character. I don't know, do you know Mugen from Samurai Champloo? Put some Wu-Tang on it. Just a suggestion. So this whole thing is now Becky Lynch versus Lita. Whole program of I'm the underdog in all this. You're my childhood hero, but don't think you're going easy on you. Like that's the storyline right now. I mean, I wish this was like they think this is a dream match, Becky Lynch versus Lita. When Lita has frequently showed up on television anyway, she's not completely a megastar, and it's just so bland because Becky just can't pull off a good heel character. That's the sad part here. Becky Lynch can't be a good heel. She and there's like a difference. Like I remember back Destroyer BHB, he did disagree with me with this one point disliking Corbin all because he does his job. And I agreed with him in some sentiments, like, okay, good. He's doing his job to make sure I dislike him. Yeah, his thing is for me to dislike him on television and make sure the babyface kicks the shit out of him. Go away. It's not something you want because that's making sure people don't watch your product. So how the fuck is that a bad thing? I don't get it. I don't get this whole thing. Becky Lynch got turned off the TV here, where I just don't want to see her exist. I can do that. I want to use Protect Your Neck for it. Go ahead. Do it. That sounds actually pretty cool. And Lita knocks down Becky Lynch for black people. And it's going. And for a moonsault, Lita hits it. Unlike your mom. Devin Booker to the corner, overhead over to Jay Crowder. I heard he got hurt. I probably read that from weeks ago. Pump fakes over to the shot. Oh, air balls. Back over to Zach Levine. Oh, there seems to be a player hurt. A rough fall for DeMar DeRozan. Also, did you hear about Alvin Kamara, Sonic? Man, we have a segment involving Sonya Deville and Adam Pearce looking like Steve Wilkos became a cool Baptist church priest or some shit. I don't know. It looks like an albino Dr. Phil. What happened to him? Oh, got reported for a battery. I think the same. I think the day after Pro Bowl weekend. Kevin Owens just bitching, even though we know he's going to be put into the match. Sonya, shut your butch dyke ass up. Thoughts on Teen Titans Go? Come on, man. Come on, man. You just want me to be disrespectful. You just want me to be disrespectful. That's the point. All right. So there's been good episodes on Teen Titans Go. Do I think it's completely terrible? No. Do I feel like it's some shit that I hate watching? Absolutely. And knowing like how it just completely simplifies like a child's intelligence level with super non-arcing stories and it just doesn't feel any actiony. I understand it's not for teenagers and young adults, like it's actually supposed to be a children's show, but I just fucking hate it. But it's not terrible. At least it's something I'll let my kids watch, not Monday Night Raw. I'll be honest. I'd rather be watching Teen Titans Go right now than this shit. Also, what the hell is Legends of Vox Machina? The Patrick Star Show. Is that still going? Also, I heard Dragon Ball Super Dragon Ball Heroes Big Bang Missions out. I don't know what the hell that is. And here's Liv Morgan. I still don't know what her character is, other than she does the rip-off page entrance with being a petite bitch and putting her hands behind her back. I mean, she's a cute chick, but that doesn't mean she has a character. Please. Supernatural Academy. Well, that sounds like it's going to be garbage. So it's going to be Hop versus Liv Morgan one-on-one. Advertising NXT 2.0. My hope is going down. Oh my god, look at the photo shoots Mandy's doing, man. Keep it up. And get naked next time. Please. Do it for the fans. Do it for the fans. What's going on, Chucky? Liv Morgan, go back to your Jersey Shore gimmick. What was her Jersey Shore gimmick? Wasn't that the same thing as Carmella, except she was the queen of Staten Island? I don't know. She, at least Liv Morgan looks attractive. She looks more attractive than Carmella. That's what she got going for her. Other than that, she has no character. I don't know what the Jersey Shore's gimmick is. Is it because she wore Jordans or something back on NXT? Johnny Bravo is an underrated Cartoon Network classic. You talk about regular show being edgy for Cartoon Network. Johnny Bravo was for the 90s. Okay. Nearly any other show back in the 90s had its sets on dark humor. So I don't really want to account that, especially for the 2010s and the way cartoons were etching out. Like, you can't say like regular show was bringing back the edginess in like the first season. Like, you can say the same thing for Dexter's Lab. You can say the same thing for Rocko's Modern Life. You can say the same thing for, I guess, SpongeBob, because some of the jokes are like abundantly adult. Even some that are easy to get. Like, you can get them if you're like 6 years old or 5 years old. And come on. I don't want to like I know like Johnny Bravo had some adult jokes, but you take it like no other cartoons from the 90s had any. I like Johnny Bravo too. What? Why did she switch the food? That dude is splitting the bill. You don't switch the man's food, bitch. And there's Tyron Johnson, this Chicago Bulls super fan that obviously spent his girlfriend's money on this. If WWE was bringing back DX, who would be the members? Nobody. I don't know anybody that has that much charisma or that much legitimacy to bring back DX, unless it's just Triple H and Michaels again. But they gotta like put some guys under their wing or something. I don't know. I can't extinguish that because there's been no characters to like show like DX needs to come back. It'd be the same thing with NWO with John Cena. Like, what correlates that? By the way, was that like future bookings anyway? Why people always bring that up? Like, they booked back in 2002 John Cena joining NWO or something. I could understand that, but they're saying like 2010 John Cena could have bring back the NWO with guys that never joined the NWO. Like, it makes no sense. And I'm gonna be honest. Like, what faction you think is overrated? Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up. Like, what faction you think is getting overrated nowadays? Like, I already went over the Nexus in the previous video. Wolfpack. No, I mean, not the Wolfpack. The Bullet Club. What else? Not Evolution. Legacy. Legacy was garbage. Randy Orton just had the better segments overall. The only thing going for Rhodes and DiBiase was their feud with DX. And most of them were just the matches. There was no particular storyline other than DX is the baby faces and they were the heels. Did they literally CGI an entire Elimination Chamber cage and put pyro in the bottom? Did they think that would look cool? Remember the vignettes for the Elimination Chamber? Oh, and of course they have to put one for the women. So this is a qualifying match or something. Winner faces the Raw Women's Champion at the Elimination Chamber match. Someone said the NWO and DX was overrated. Well, that person probably thinks Bullet Club and the Four Horsemen are the greatest thing since sliced bread. Mugen will be the first. Mugen will be the first anime character I can do, but I got a lot of videos for this week. Matt Huffman, Kevin Garnett, and Christian all will get videos. Good to hear, bro, especially for Kevin Garnett. The ticket. I think you already did. Did you do Jason Williams? And there's Dewdrop, a deuce. Oh my god, I hate Dewdrop. Let me hear her theme song again. By the way, Raw's on Sci-Fi. It's not on USA because of the Olympics. And they give her a jobber a leather jacket. That's good to hear. That's good. I like the NWO not with the original theme song, but by Voodoo Kid. I think they had a song from Voodoo Kid, and I heard and reportedly heard that it was like worth $100K for only 3 minutes. But it got over, and everybody loved the song, so mission accomplished. Look, Dewdrop, no one's afraid of you because you could splatter them in the ring. Somebody's afraid of you because you could splatter the pelvis when you sexually assault a regular dude off the street because you can't really get any guy that attracted to you. She's literally built like that with no intimidation factor. She doesn't try scruffing up her hair, wearing different makeup. Her identity is just some fat bitch that you probably see work at retail at your local store. And we're not going to take this as any type of fat shaming. It's just what I'm seeing on screen. Because you can say Umaga's fat, but at least Umaga is like a savage off a Polynesian island that's notable for having tribal behavior. So that's the way he behaves because of the way he's brung up. And that's the way he looks like because that's how his people look like sometimes. So I guess what? I can understand that. And that's why I don't bring up Umaga as just the fat Samoan. I bring him up as the Samoan bulldozer. Guy can crush me if he wants to, and I can't control him. Oh, who's Dewdrop? Oh, some fat bitch that probably came with me to high school. I don't know. I remember she ate 2 glizzies while sucking the dude's dick. That's the most I get from Dewdrop. That's what she looks like. She just looks like a regular fat chick. Why is she on TV? Oh, but Mark Henry reportedly said Piper Nivens is a prophet while Dewdrop is a failure. They're both failures. What do you mean by that? Yes, I did, Jason Williams. Thoughts on Jerry Stackhouse? If it wasn't for his injuries, he could have had a longer, fruitful career. I would have said the same thing for, I think, many other people over his draft class, especially for the 1999 draft class. Jamal Crawford should be next on your list of videos whenever you have the time to do it. Still sad we never got an NWO versus DX back then. Yep. I mean, there wouldn't have been any time to do it, I guess, until like 2002. Thanks, Shawn Michaels just came back. Most of the guys from the NWO and WCW contracts, like Scott Steiner, Hogan, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Booker T, Billy Gunn was still in the company at that time, but he was on SmackDown with Billy and Chuck. I mean, Billy and Suck. I don't know. It was a gay gimmick. They would have called it Billy and Suck. Dude, I bet my money that Vince would have had that as a pun for something. I love both, but NWO was better. I agree, but I felt like it overstayed its welcome, even though like the DX faction always had a more organic way of dying, and it stays dead until it comes back. So I kind of take that more to heart that NWO is a bit better because I think it had more of a cool factor and more of an influential way, and plus it was kind of more the OG to the way DX did things. So I'll agree with one thing: the NWO was better. I would rather watch NWO segments than DX segments, even though like everybody remembers most of the DX segments. Especially if you're like around my age, you probably watched the ones from '06. Oh, Vince McMahon loves cock. Get it? He loves cock. He loves the game cocks. Jesus. I feel like I'm trying to make myself laugh. That's the sad part here. If oh Jesus Christ, Vince probably laughed us up backstage. I bet he did. After he just reportedly said that necrophilia makes him laugh, saying that he likes cock on live television with millions watching would make him laugh. I don't know why. I wish every member that was ever on DX came out to a reunion. Well, we technically can't have that because two of them are dead, and that's Rick Rude and China. I think Howard Finkel. No, Howard Finkel was not part of DX. So that's technically it. I heard that X Pac showed up on a gay changing wrestling pay per view. That's GCW if you never heard of it. And Billy Gunn's all the way in AEW, so don't know how that's ever going to come up to fruition, but whatever makes you happy. I picked out the perfect song for KG. I'm using My Block from Scarface. Oh my god. I thought you were going to go with something more modern for a second. Oh my god. I thought I was about to hear something else. You know, how come we don't do a Chris Benoit tribute? You know, to just, fucked up from XXX Tentacion. We just need photo taped clips of him killing his family. Fucked up, ooh, fucked up, ooh, he just killed him. This match is going on for way too long, even though this would look like a borderline squash match, but Liv Morgan, they're trying to push her. And there's that missile drop kick. My fault. And Liv Morgan with that drop kick. That should be an automatic no sell. Like Liv Morgan, she never looks like she puts any power in her kicks. Why don't you just kick her? Why don't you just kick her again? Why don't you just kick her? There we go. Make this is making Doudrop look dominant. Oh wow. And then she goes for that CM Punk running knee to the corner. And there's the face buster. 1, 2, 3. The fuck you need to hop for? There it is. Over to the power bomb, switches into electric chair, into a face buster. That's probably the finish, too. Come on, dude. Just end this fucking match. It is 10:22. If another women's match is gonna hit the main event, dude, that's gonna be my first time I'm actually literally. Oh my god! I apologize for that, people. That was just there. So playing, I'm playing college football while this is happening, and off a hail mary play, off a deflection, it went into the receiver's hand, and he took it all the way to the end zone. I'm sorry. That is so crazy. Oh my god. If you don't know who Scarface is, he was a former member of the Ghetto Boys. I heard of him because of his song Smile on the Def Jam games. Oh, that's cool. I've only played one of the Def Jam game, and it was only wasn't it called Battle New York or something? Only my cousin had that because I had the PS2 and I was really young, so I wouldn't be able to have those adult games. But now I have the emulator, get any game I want. So I'm gonna get the games where they have titties on them, and there's nothing to censor. And it's Alexa Bliss's journey back to Monday Night Raw next up. Oh my god! So now we're in overtime. What a comeback! Oh my gosh! Spicy nacho. Actually, that kind of sounds valid. I remember people like, is it good for ranch and pizza? Does that really taste good? I'm gonna be asking the chat right here. Is it good to eat pizza with ranch or spicy nacho sauce? Because I'm hitting for the spicy nacho sauce because it actually sounds really good. It's called "Fight for New York." As for Jamal Crawford, I think I can use this song bank bank account for him. Oh, that's cool. Bank account. Let me look it up. I just want to see if it can fit. I mean, his mom asked for the same. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm sorry, people. There's this YouTuber I've been listening to, and he keeps disrespecting his player. Is it really from 21 Sap? Oh, from Savage? Oh, from. How is he doing anyway? It's called uh using my block. I thought you meant using my Glock. Like, who put that in a song? I thought that was Kevin Hart. I'm not saying every black undersized guy is Kevin Hart. I say a black undersized, unfunny, untalented jobber is Kevin Hart. Makes a lot more sense. You understand? Scarface on my block. It's okay. Yeah, I don't mind that song. I don't mind it. It's a good song. Also, any thoughts? I understand that a lot of you guys always watch football, but there's a conference realignment with certain teams. So, any thoughts on that? Love to hear it. I think it's a good change of pace, because certain schools they stay in the same conference, try to force themselves into bigger ones. Texas and Oklahoma, I felt like it was a long time coming, so kind of nice on that. And here is Liv Morgan looking like no, I mean that's Alexa Bliss, my fault, but she's looking like a hot topic employee every time I see her. Thoughts on Gargoyles? Good show, underrated show. David Xanatos is so good, bro. I think people need to put that show on their watch list. Yeah, I really think they do. The good storylines. Most of the characters are memorable, and you just always get a great character arc and the depth in the history between the gargoyles. Literally got me visibly upset. Like I felt sympathetic between all the characters and all the struggles. Like that's some good TV. I would suggest Gargoyles on anybody's watch list, and here we are again with another Alexa Bliss segment. Like wearing platform boots because she's short, fishnets, not a natural blonde. Jesus Christ. She looks like Harley Quinn. A little bit thoughts on Hey Arnold and Static Shock. Static Shock, good show. I think Static Shock was good. I just hate whenever people was like, let's make Superman black. Like let's make Spider Man black, and they don't have an initial character written for them. Static Shock, a good coming of maturity storyline for him, and you even get to see him again in the Batman Beyond movie, turn the Joker. Such a badass, but I felt like he just felt like still the straight man. And I like the villains. Some of the villains had cool adult storylines, especially for urban life. And you always felt like a good relation between most of the characters. So it's a good watch. Hey Arnold. I did not watch a lot of Hey Arnold. I know, I know, but it was good. I have to hear Seth Rollins' squealy voice again. Thank you. Is that what Seth Rollins thought would make him cool? They're like, hey, mommy, look, it's Seth freaking. Usually the people think of your nickname, and they don't just promote you the way that you think you're going to get over in public, thinking that some kid outside of a store or a mall or, somewhere would be like, hey, mommy, look, it's Seth freaking Rollins. And some casual will be like, isn't that the same guy who sent his ex dick pics? I'm just trying to push all the facts together. I'm so sorry. Riddle versus Seth freaking Rollins is your main event. We got to put the rip-off WrestleMania 25 and slash 32 logo on the screen because it's a WrestleMania. It makes you. It's time for your WrestleMania moment. Usually, we don't have to always announce that it's going to be a WrestleMania moment. Please, Michael, stop making me hate watching your show. That's not the point of your job. Your job is to make sure I'm always immersed in the show I'm watching. Sweet home Alabama. Do 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 do. I don't know all the lyrics because I love my siblings, but not like that. I even heard I heard, and my cousin was so excited for no reason, telling me this that did you know you can actually marry your cousin in certain parts of the United States? I think 15 states allow it. You forgot that there's over 50 states in there's over 50 states. Don't take it like half the country has to go with this. Please. That's disgusting. Don't try to push over a loophole at all because your third cousin gets you more than the guy that has a crush on you at school. Please. That's disgusting. I understand people that want to keep it close to the family, but it's just disgusting for me. The other thing that's disgusting is TikTokers, because those guys just. There's some TikTokers, but they expand their brand more into other flows of content. So I'm not going to discount that. I'm just saying for the people that revolve their entertainment to only be pushed on TikTok. So that means people are going to talk in TikTok, do multiple cuts like TikTok, and just have such a dry comedy. I'd rather have people that only do meme culture, because at least sometimes they'll think of, I guess, one clever joke once per day. And we have an Adam and Eve commercial. Give me 2 seconds, everybody. Regular show. You're not beating that. Yeah, there's been great episodes on Johnny Bravo, but any other like concept or crazy characters, just you always felt like you were immersed in regular show. Like there's been good episodes, but not that many good episodes of Johnny Bravo. I hate to say it, but I love the character Johnny Bravo. They're still promoting Peacock. Yay. You guys watching a new Attack on Titan show? Heard they're watching the episode. They're doing the episode where the main character actually kills like 80% of the population. So that's pretty wild. Plus, there's a lot of like plot contrivances with the show, like Jesus Christ. Well, Brock Lesnar will be here next week on Sci-Fi. Where would you rank regular show all time? Ooh. So I would say Samurai Jack, Dexter's Lab, Johnny Bravo, Codename Kids Next Door, Amazing World of Gumball, Adventure Time, and Regular Show. So what is that? Seventh? No, Adventure Time. Okay, sixth best. Sixth best because Adventure Time isn't that good. If there was a bottom tier show, I would say Teen Titans Go. What else? Steven Universe. People call Johnny a simp as watching. Facts. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that is facts. Stop replaying like that's cool. They don't slow replay Brock Lesnar literally jumping like he's 250 something pounds, jumping from literally the floor to the apron, sparks fly, coolest part of the entrance. Oh, but the pyro flies whenever Riddle takes off his fucking flip flops. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And Johnny Bravo is not a simp. He's just, I guess, like the guy who wants a chick. Like, he's like the boy type of character. I don't know. Adventure Time is overrated. I don't know how people say it's better than regular show. I think they're just saying that because Bubblegum and Marceline were gay, and they think that's amazing storytelling. I mean, the coolest character arc was, of course, the Ice King. That's technically it. Finn just became more of a piece of shit than Mordecai, in my opinion. He didn't mature much. He always felt like he was going through the same simple mind, yet they'll still give him plot armor. I just didn't like Finn as Mordecai because Mordecai, even though like sometimes he puts his bro over the. I mean, put the hose over his bro. Should never do that, by the way. Never do that. Never ruin something that's gonna last longer than your relationship. Sorry to say that, people, but it's true. But yeah, Mordecai was just more interesting. He sounded more mature than the two, and just more fun to be around than Finn. I mean, yeah, season one Finn was okay, but he was more of a simp than Johnny Bravo was. Because at least Johnny Bravo, he goes for a different chick at almost every episode, right? And any guy goes take an L. That's literally Johnny Bravo. He's the guy to always try, be the persistent dude to try to get the chick. You can't knock Johnny for trying, because at least he tries. Holla at a chick. Any guy does that. Finn is a simp. And didn't he do? Literally, wasn't there an episode of him having a wet dream of Flame Princess? I'm being serious. There was like a wet dream episode of Flame Princess. Finn acting like a dick, trying to instigate a fight with the Ice King, and he thought that was getting him hot and bothered. And I was so disturbed. I literally skipped the channel so I can watch something else. Like, I think that was airing while Monday Night Football was airing. So I was like, oh, let me see this new episode of Adventure Time real quick, and I'll have enough time to still watch the first quarter. But no, I literally continued watching the rest of that episode, and then I skipped into the football game. Like, it was dumb. Cartoon Network in the early to mid 2010s was kind of underrated, but that time, dude, I can memorize most of the episodes. So most of the shows that were aired back in the mid 2010s, like I think Beyblade came back, uh, Metal Masters, so like Metal Fury, and Bakugan. I remember that. Ben 10, all the reboots, and stupid sequel series. Even though I felt like they could have just ended with Ultimate Alien and be done with it. Thundercats, Ninjago. Even though back in the day, like me and my brother kept messing around because we were children, so we said "nigga go" for no reason. Uh, I think there was also some memorable shows on Adult Swim as well back in the day. The problem solvers was bad. Oh Jesus Christ! Don't remind me of that fucking show. That was worse. Like Wild Granders or something. Wasn't that what the crap? Didn't that didn't their animations like cause blindness or something? Like I swear, they're like, come on, it was so bad. It was so bad. I think there was one with a time traveling, with a fast forwarding freaking roller coaster, something with a girlfriend, something with pizza, and it was so garbage. Every episode was garbage and only lasted one season. So was Mad TV. Mad TV was fucking ass. I was waiting for the new regular show episode. When people say Steven Universe is good, why? Because you're gay, that means you're special? Shut the fuck up. Please. Symbiotic. Oh, Symbiotic Titan. I forgot about that. I think it went onto a Canadian channel later on. What else? I already said Thundercats. So what else was over that time period? We Bear Bears. I thought that was okay. It was a fun slice of life. Oh yeah, the Mysterious Saturday. No, I don't think it's called the Mysterious Saturdays. Redikai was garbage. They tried so hard to try to compete with Beyblade, Bakugan, and Yu-Gi-Oh, and still failed. Total Drama World Tour. Jesus, don't bring that up near me. Don't bring that up. Did he just do an acai corkscrews? Okay, that is pretty impressive, but come on. Total Drama World Tour, Total Drama Rama. I don't know what else, dude. You guys want to try this spicy mozzarella red chilies? I hope it tastes good. Spicy lovers. I hope it tastes good. Like spicy pizza should not sound terrible. Trying to check out what was on Cartoon Network at the time. Of course, Cat Blaslow, but that was like late 2010, late 2000s. My gym partner's a monkey. I remember I made a racist joke about that back in high school. My gym partner's a monkey. Oh, you watch that cartoon too? No, that's what my white friend said to me in gym class. Nickelodeon literally turned down Phineas and Ferb. Oh, that was just their pilot though. Two shows that would become massively popular. Yeah, I mean, don't they have the Loud House, or that's a Disney show? Literally, the only thing notable about the Loud House is literally what their fan base, the pedophiles. Oh yeah, by the way, they have a gay couple. Yeah, this is Nickelodeon. Loud House is that relevant still, I guess. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yo, yeah, Johnny Test was still airing back then. Jesus Christ. It's either that, if no good cartoons were on, you were either watching Nicktoons. That was me at that time. I guess because I was bored, so I would watch Fanboy and Chum Chum shows before going to elementary school, where I would literally end it. More Johnny Test continues. Hey, what if you? Here's a question for the chat. We understand we're talking about characters right now, but what voice of a cartoon character would you have from any channel? I'm not gonna everything from Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. Choose. A favorite character from Jake and Josh. Drake, because it's kind of related to my relationship with my brother. So that would be it. Like my brother would be the intelligent one. I would just be the cooler older brother. So that would technically be it. Is this what he's doing if he's not doing Cobra Kai? Did Amazing World of Gumball air like 2012 or 2011? I'm putting up 2012 probably. Hey yo, this is not on the channel. Drake had a girl or two every week. Yeah, that was him, bro. Code Lyoko. I tried to rewatch the show. I tried to, bro. I can't. I don't know. It probably hit different. I gotta try again, I guess. I need to keep up with Peacemaker though. I haven't watched an episode since episode 3. So I need to see how that show's going. And now we're into a tag team match. Yeah, we're done. I'm done. I'm not even gonna satisfy watching the rest of this show. Hell no. I'm good. So that's Raw. Well, probably the baby faces won anyway. We're 2 weeks away from the elimination chamber, and they give us an impromptu after the main event. So that was just pointless in general. Thoughts on High School Musical? The choreography and the dancing was okay with average storytelling, but obviously the show at that point, like what I was still in elementary school at that time, so what? That was not for me. Like that was the same time period. Like those movies were coming. Those movies were coming out for Disney Channel. Like Michael Bay was with the first few Transformer films. So what do you think I was more concentrated at? What do you think? I wasn't watching freaking High School Musical. My female family members were some of the younger female kids at my school were. They were watching Zac Efron and his light skinned Negro friend dances over until they graduate. We're all in this together. And you get cancer dancing to it. But it's not bad. Oh, the Secret Saturdays, my fault. Oh, and Generator Rex, I forgot. Oh, Jesus Christ. Regular show. This is making me feel old, guys. This is my childhood. Robotonomy, I don't know what that is. Oh, Looney Tunes show, I forgot about that. Secret Mountain Force for awesome. If you have cancer, you probably watched it. Uncle Grandpa, if you probably have cancer. Steven Universe, if you have autism and cancer. And the Mixels, dude, I forgot about the Mixels. Wasn't it like these stupid monsters that combine their elements to help with daily problems? Everybody liked Troy so much that so much back in the day. Of course they did. I only watched Vanessa because she was hot. She was not anybody else looked like a straight 8 out of 10 like her. So it obviously had to be her. I thought you said Vanessa Cruz. Like, oh wow. I remember somebody typed Riley Reid in the chat or something. Well, we're 4 minutes away from the stream popping out, and I just cut off Monday Night Raw. I'll be live again if you guys want to talk about any other stuff that you guys want for our stream with BFB tomorrow on Tuesday night. So get ready for that. And that's it coming from me. Thanks for everybody coming in, man. We got another comment. We got one last comment to read. Fat Josh, Skinny Josh. I'm going to Fat Josh. His mannerisms and he just was more entertaining when he was fat. I'm sorry. He was just more entertaining when he was fat. That's it for me. Thanks for coming in. Amari, keep it up with the good questions. That's it for me. Thanks for watching, guys.